Hey, what's up you guys? Today I'm doing a video that I have stolen from my friend Eleanor, so I will link her video in the description for you to go and watch after you watch this one. But that is looking back at all of the book hauls that I've done throughout the year and working out how many of the books I have read and how many have not been read so far. And the ones that I've not read so far are maybe the ones I should try and prioritize next year. So I also obviously bought other books that just didn't make it into hauls, but I'm not going to talk about them because we could be here all day, me trying to work out what I bought this year. And also, I went through and took screenshots of me trying to hold every single book to insert into this video, and they are not the flatteringest, that's not even a word, pictures. See, if you try and take pictures or screenshots of you talking, it's not good. It's awful. So please excuse that, but I'm going to insert them anyway. I actually thought for a minute, I was like, should I even put these in? Like, these are so bad, but I'm just going to do it. So if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, please subscribe. And I cannot believe that I'm almost at the end of all my 2020 content. But if you want to see the next video, which is going to be my top 10 books of 2020, make sure to subscribe. So the very first haul that I uploaded in 2020 was Come Book Shopping With Me. And this video was really fun to film. I actually really want to do another one like this. However, just with, all the restrictions and shops being closed and everything like that, I haven't managed to do it. But in this video, I bought the Scorched Trials, which is book 2 in the Maze Runner series, and I have read this. I bought Adam Bede, and I have not read this, but it was on my classics I want to read in 2021 list, so there's that. The Return of the Native, I have also not read, but it was also on that list. Rob Roy, I did read, and this is on my worst books of 2020 list, which I will also link in the description. So if you want to see me go on a big rant about how bad and how boring this book was, definitely check out that video. The Picture of Dorian Gray, I had read this before I bought it because I read it from the library and I just wanted my own copy. So I'm going to count this as read. However, technically that's kind of cheating, but I'm going to count it as read. The Maze Runner I have also read, and I have actually done a video on the Maze Runner series. If you're interested in that, it will be on my channel. I'm not going to link everything in the description, but the Maze Runner video is on my channel, so that's easily searchable if you're interested. And then finally, The Odyssey. I have not read this. I don't really even plan on reading this. I just bought it because it was like £1, and I feel like it's kind of a cool book to own, but I don't actually really plan on reading it, so that did not get read in 2020, and it probably will not get read in 2021 either. The next video that I done, it was a haul, was a vlog, and this was book haul and reading Jurassic Park. And this video, I only hauled books by the Bronte sisters because this was when I was planning to do my big read through of all of their books, which I have done. And I actually have a video ranking all of their books from from worst to best, if you want to check that out as well. I will maybe link that one in the description, we'll see. Check the description and see what links are there because I'm going to pick and choose. So in this video, I hauled Stancliffe's Hotel, The Professor, The Complete Poems, Villette, and Agnes Grey. And I have read all of these, so I think that's pretty well done. Obviously, I was planning on reading them all for that video, but it's nice to have that sense of completion, so I'm quite proud of myself for this. What did annoy me in this video though, was that on the website I bought them from, World of Books, it's like really good, it's really cheap, it's free delivery. But the books that they send you does not always match the pictures that they upload. So I remember being so excited to open all these because I thought I was getting all the nice Penguin Black editions. And then I got like the old like 80s Penguin editions, and like, oh, I just remember being so annoyed. I was trying to like pretend on camera that I was like not that annoyed about it, but in real life I was annoyed about that. So my next one, and the first one that was actually titled Book Haul, was a big summer book haul. And this I was given Mishling by Chloe. I will link her channel next to Eleanor's. She sent me this because she did not like it, and I commented saying that I thought it sounded cool. However, I have not read it so far. I don't know if I will, to be honest. She told me that if I don't want to read it, it's okay and she won't be offended, but I feel bad because she spent money like sending it to me, so maybe I'll read it. It does sound kind of interesting, I don't know. It's just a very depressing book, so as of now it is not read. I also got Divergent, and this copy actually ended up being unhauled because one of my friends gave me, she had a set of Divergent, Insurgent and Allegiant all together in a matching editions, so I kept that and read them all. But this edition, yeah, I mean I got read, yeah. The Eye of the World, which is book 1 in the Wheel of Time. I have been reading one of these a month, apart from this month and next month, but in general one of these a month. And I did read this. I am doing a video on every individual book, so if you're interested in Wheel of Time, there's a playlist on my channel called Wheel of Time Videos. Next, the Mortal Instruments 1 to 6. I have read all of these, and if you have watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that I am a Shadowhunter stan now. So that's all I'll say about that, but yes, I have read all 6 of the Mortal Instrument books. Next was Shirley, and I don't know why this wasn't included in my other Bronte book haul, but for some reason it was in this one, and I have read this and also hated it. Mrs. Dalloway, I have read. Again, check out my worst books of 2020 video if you want to see me rant about Mrs. Dalloway. Julius Caesar, I have read. Romeo and Juliet, I have also read, and again, check that worst books video. And The Well of Loneliness, I have also read, and I absolutely love this. I don't know if it's going to make it into my top 10 books of 2020, but I really like this book. Like, if you are into classics and you're wanting a lesbian classic, this is one to go to. It was really good, and I definitely highly recommend it. I actually body read this and it was really interesting. It was fun. I really liked this book. I actually think I want to reread it at some point. I just really enjoyed it. Next video, which was also titled Book Haul, was another big book haul, and in this one we actually had some new releases, which is very rare for me. So we had Axiom's End, and I have read this. Midnight Sun, which I have read and done a review on, and I was the first person to review the book online, so props to me for that. I'm really proud of that. Although the video didn't get as many views as I thought it would, but it was good. I'm proud of myself. Next, I read The Kill Order, I hauled The Kill Order and I have read it. The Great Hunt, which is another Wheel of Time book, I have also read this and reviewed it. But Sunset Song, I have not read this. I do plan on reading it in 2021. It was on my list of classics to read in 2021, so hopefully I will get to it. The Infernal World of Branwell Bronte, I have read this. I thought it was kind of disappointing, but I don't know, it was okay. Nana, I have not read. I definitely do want to read. That one is definitely a priority for next year. The Colour Purple, I have also read and really liked. Maybe making it onto my top 10 list of 2020. Not sure yet, but definitely recommend this as well. It was great. A Different Drummer, I also have read. The Kraken Wakes, I have read, and this is not even about the Kraken, so false advertising. And White Oleander, this was recommended to me by Zach, whose channel is Adventures of Zach and B, Z and B. I can't remember right now. And I really like this. Spoiler, is making it onto my top 10 list of 2020. I really enjoyed this. Finally, my last book haul was books I bought while on a book buying ban. I really liked that title. When I thought of it, I was like, that's a good one. And this first one was a gift. It was Earthsea. My dad gave me this. I have not read it yet. Definitely will read it next year. I love Ursula K. Le Guin, and I'm really excited to get to this, so definitely like a priority. The Cauldron of Life, I also have read. The Infernal Devices 1 to 3, which is another Shadowhunter series, I have read and also really enjoyed and also have made a video on if you're interested. The Dragon Reborn, which was another Wheel of Time book, I have read. Breaking Dawn, I own this already in a hardcover, and I hauled this edition because I was going to do a video where I annotated for the first time, but I never actually done that. It'll probably happen at some point, but I don't know, I just cannot be bothered reading Twilight again for the like 4th time this year. Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, I really enjoyed this. I only read it like last week, so I'll talk about it in my December wrap up, but I really liked it. It was really cool. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I don't know if I'm going to read this. It's not read, and it's maybe an unhauled. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it, it's too long. Final Girls by Riley Sager, I have not read. Ready Player One, I have also not read. Frankenstein, I read before and hauled this nicer edition of it, so I'm going to count that. Howard's End, I have not read. We, I have not read. Jane Eyre, I have read before and I just found a nicer edition, so I hauled that, so that counts. Fever of the Blood, I read this from the library and I saw this edition in a charity shop, so I just got it, so I am counting that. And finally, The Life of Charlotte Bronte, I have not read. So I think overall, I have read quite a lot. I'm going to do some final calculations and then So if my calculations are correct, I have read 41 out of the 54 books that I hauled on video this year. So I think that is pretty good. And what especially is good, in my opinion, is that 7 of the unread ones were all in my last book haul, which only happened at the end of October. So pretty much like I've read almost all the books I had hauled throughout the year. Some ones that I definitely should probably prioritize are the ones from the very start of the year, such as Adam Bede, The Return of the Native, and technically the Odyssey, but I don't think I'm going to read the Odyssey. All of these probably should get prioritized, but overall I'm really happy with that. I like to try and keep my physical TBR as small as possible, so knowing that I've actually read the books I have bought is definitely a good feeling. I thought it'd be kind of lower than this, but I'm quite impressed with myself. So like I said, I copied this video from Eleanor, so I will link her video in the description if you want to check that out. And then obviously I mentioned a whole lot of videos in this video, so some of them will be linked in the description, or you can just go look them up on my channel if you're interested in my thoughts on any of the books that I have read. But overall, pretty happy with the progress that I have made in my physical TBR, and I am looking forward to reading the rest of these, apart from the Odyssey. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, which I'm pretty sure is going to be my top 10 books of 2020, but don't hold me to that. But I think that's going to be my next video. So thank you and goodbye.